We have entered an era where love isn't just about human connection anymore. It's code, it's screens, it's algorithm, whispering sweet nothings into our notifications. Today, we swipe, we scroll away, we simulate genuine intimacy. But what does it mean to feel something real in a world where the line between connection and illusion gets blurrier each and every day? This is a story about us, about loneliness, about technology, and about how digital intimacy is reshaping our perception of love itself. Let's get into it. Let's first look at a brief history of digital love. Back in the day, the internet felt like a playground in a way, and the sole idea of meeting someone online was still really taboo. But it eventually made space for late-night crushes and virtual heartbreaks. Then came dating sites and apps, and eventually the greatest beast, Tinder. As the tech evolved, so did the way that we connect with each other. Suddenly love could be filtered, curated, optimized. And in the background, there was a quiet revolution happening. The rise of artificial intimacy. The rise of artificial companion. That has been rising slowly but surely. And actually, the last few years, I think ever since COVID, I think it has been rising rapidly. AI chatbot designed to be your friend, your therapist, or even a romantic partner. Sounds dystopian? Yeah, definitely. It sounds crazy. But for millions, it's a form of comfort and connection, and maybe affection. From serious, sometimes flirtatious responses to entire accounts of people dedicating their channels to role-playing with AIs, which is extremely weird. In my opinion, I'm so sorry. But we're not just talking to robots. We're forming relationships with them, which seems like it's not even possible, but it is. It is possible. It's not possible in practice, but in theory, you know. In practice, you cannot form a relationship with a robot. They don't have feelings like people. This isn't just technology, it is companionship on demand. But parasocial relationships aren't new. We've been obsessed with celebrities forever. Forever. But now they're personalized. We form bonds with creators we'll never even meet, and we feel seen by them and understood, and we talk to them like friends, sometimes even like lovers, which is insane. Add AI to the mix, and the illusion deepens even further. Lil Miguela is an influencer, okay? I didn't know about her before I researched this topic, but apparently she's very famous now. But she doesn't even exist. But she has brand deals, she has fans, and she has a whole life online, which is terrifying. She's just an AI person, you know? And it isn't a glitch, but it is like a new phase of intimacy. Now, the topic, AI as the perfect partner. There's a reason for why people are falling for AIs. They're safe, they're predictable, they're loving, they're always there. They're extremely convenient and accessible, always, all the time. At any moment of any day, you can talk to them. In a world where dating can feel like a war zone, AI offers peace. There's no ghosting, no rejection, no weird vibes, no awkward first dates, just coded affection. It isn't real, but do we care? That is the main question. Do we care? Is it intimacy or is it illusion? Here's the thing. Human relationships are messy, definitely. We miscommunicate, we argue, we hurt, and we heal. And then we connect and we communicate again. And we communicated it all out. And that's the human connection in the relationships. AI strips away all of the chaos, and with that, all of the human. And with that, the beauty of it. The beauty of being human and the beauty of love. Real intimacy involves vulnerability. It involves risk, imperfection, affection, honesty, and human. It involves human, mainly humanity. And if we trade it for safe, sterile simulations, are we gaining connection or losing something vital and much more valuable? So where do we go from here? Because this is such a big beast lately. It isn't about good or bad, really. No. It's about awareness, because AI isn't going anywhere and it's used by millions of people every single day, every single minute probably. And digital intimacy isn't just a phase. Sadly, as much as I wish it was, horrifyingly so, it's the new normal and it's the new norm. But maybe the challenge isn't between choosing real and fake. Maybe it's learning to be intentional about what we crave and about how we get it. You know, love and the perception of love is constantly changing. And the vital question is, how will we show up for it, for love? And how will we live with it and learn how to stand against it? Not against love, but against the artificial love. Because you cannot have a relationship with an AI chatbot, I'm sorry. And we'll see. I personally do not think that AI partners and artificial intimacy will stand the test of time. I do not think so, and I hope and believe in my heart that it won't. Because then the humanity of love and connection loses all its meaning when you always have it accessible at your fingertips. So, that's all from me about this topic. I just had to express my opinion because this has been on my mind for a long time. Actually, not a long time, a few days. And I've just been thinking about it, and I just had to share my point of view. I mean, there could be so much more said about it, definitely. But for today, this is everything from me. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for hanging out with me. And I hope you found it at least a little valuable and enjoyed it. And if you did, you can check out more of my channel. I have many of these deep dive videos and some other stuff too. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!